Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's the NFC Wildcard round on EA Sports. Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers taking on Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft, the second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Ridder. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, Ridder. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Now a 3rd and 6. Ridder back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Robinson up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ready, move 32.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ that feels like gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Again, it's Love. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on third down. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the posts, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. So they won their division and earned the right to play at home in the first round of the playoffs, but this one is not going to script so far.
Nowhere did they have the thought process that they'd be down double digits. But the good thing is it's the first half. You and I know, I mean, you've been with me long enough now. Hang with the game plan. Stay the course for a while. Don't panic and change up things. Keep grinding. Long way to go in this ball game.
That was my question to you. You don't throw everything away at this point. Stay on course.
Stay on course. Obviously, you want to eliminate the things that have caused you to be down double digits. But at the same time, you're not getting it all back in one play. Keep going. The game plan was put in there for a reason.
Love with it here. 3rd and short yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing. Love eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On the delay, Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jordan Love ready on first down here. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Romeo Doubs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Runs through the contact. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ritter on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Black 40.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, time to look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these 2 sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's taken in by Watson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. We want it. Come to my work. Let's go.
First down, Love to pass. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Let's go. 53.
Love. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. 9 touchdowns for the rookie in the regular season, and he's got his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 14 to 10. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, and they did.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Set, ready. Ten black. Ready, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ritter from the gun. Got a man. It's London. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Ritter off the play fake. His throw incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ritter now. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise, and the Falcons have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's the spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Love now. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Love. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Love. And that is incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At the 31-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Going play action. Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hand off now to Robinson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Watson. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 17-14. A minute 46 to go. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Ryland on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts them out in front here in the final minute of the contest. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Ritter. First down here as that clock continues to run. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy.
This ball intercepted. And the Packers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.